Hi guys, welcome back to Griffin's Gaming Guides. Today we're going to go after another Devil May Cry 5 trophy, Physical Perfection, where you need to upgrade your vitality gauge to the max. This is a bronze trophy, also worth 10 gamer score. In order to be able to upgrade your vitality gauge to the max, we're going to have to collect 32 blue orb fragments, as well as purchasing 6 blue orbs, which become available at the start of mission 2. Now for your first blue orb fragment, you'll be able to collect this in mission 1, drop down off of the broken bridge and then turn around, where you're going to go through a red imposter enemy. Simply either defeat it or just jump up past it, doesn't matter. Once you've gone up past it, collect the blue orb fragment, that'll be the first one done. Now, like I say, you're going to be able to purchase 6 blue orbs at the start of mission 2, which will cost you 1,500, 3,500, 6,000, 9,000, 18,000, and then finally 40,000, totaling off at 78,000 red orbs you're going to need for this one. Now, if you are struggling to acquire red orbs, simply go through mission 13 as Dante with a fully maxed out Dr. Force weapon. Then press left on a D-pad where you're going to be able to go into the gunslinger stance, and then simply mash circle or B where you're going to be acquiring tens of thousands of orbs every single run that you do. On your way through to collecting all 32 blue orb fragments, you're also going to need to complete all 12 secret missions that are found throughout the game, as every secret mission that you complete will gift you a blue orb fragment for completing it. Now, I'll insert a card just here for my detailed Secrets Exposed trophy or achievement guide, which will be able to greatly help you as you make your way through all 12 of them. Now, for this guide, I'll give you a brief description when we get to them, but for the most part, have a click on that guide. I'll go into a lot more detail in there. It'll make things a lot easier for you. Obviously, this one, we're primarily focusing on collecting all 32 blue orb fragments as we go. Now, in order to collect blue orb fragment number 2, you need to be in mission 2, go through until you collect the second Nidhogg hatchling, where the Hell Cana enemies are going to spawn. Now, you want to try and get through the floor that's black in the larger part of the room. Now, in order to do so, you can either jump in the air. Me, stupidly, I was playing through as Virgil at the time, where, you know what Virgil's like, he just wants to attack the enemies and not really give a monkeys about anything else. So, for me, it was a lot easier letting the Hell Cana enemies attack the floor themselves. By trying to attack you, they kind of drag their scythe through the floor and then take a swing at you. In doing so, they can make the floor fall away. Once the floor has fallen away, simply drop down and go to the right side wall where you're going to be able to collect the blue orb fragment. Now, during this video, I do collect the blue orb fragment halfway through the fight, so I'm going to defeat the enemies and then just obviously show you where it was anyway, just in case you missed it for whatever reason. For your third blue orb fragment, you want to continue through mission 2 until you get to the tutorial showing you how to access the secret missions. You want to simply go into the secret mission, stand on the right side of the bed, line up the pentagram, in you go, defeat all of the enemies, where at the end you're then going to be gifted the blue orb fragment. For your fourth blue orb fragment, you want to still be in mission 2. Make your way down to street level, then go around the street, past the imposter enemies, until you've collected the Nidhogg hatchling. From here, make your way back around, where the street level will fall away, and you're going to need to take out a couple of Hell Antinora enemies. Once you've done so, go left, back up the way you just came, where you're going to be able to jump up into a small room, inside of which will be your blue orb fragment. In order to collect your 5th blue orb fragment, you want to be in mission 3. Make your way across the first jump pad and take out the enemies. From here, you then want to jump across to the next roof, and then rather than using the next jump pad, you want to jump up on top of the kind of building's rooftop, drop down the other side, then look in between the two large white air conditioning units where you're going to be able to find your blue orb fragment.
Gotta start somewhere.
For your 6th blue orb fragment, you still need to be in mission 3. Make your way through the kind of sewer area until you get to the staircase that will lead you up to the Death Scissors fight. Rather than going up initially, you want to drop down and then go into the alcove where you're going to be able to line up the pentagram and access secret mission number 2. In secret mission number 2, you've got a minute 30 to take out 6 red Impusa enemies which spawn, and these guys are trying very hard to actually get away from you in the fight. They will bury themselves back down, and you need to take them out as quickly and effectively as you can. If you've already completed the game once, you'll then have access to Nero's Devil Trigger ability, which makes the fight fairly trivial. Also make good use of your Devil Breakers. You'll have a much easier time taking the 6 Impusa down. With that secret mission complete, we're then going to go after blue orb fragment number 7, which again is in mission 3. From where you started secret mission number 2, you want to make your way all the way up the staircase, do a wall jump onto the ledge above you, then hold R1 and RB and then press circle and B to grapple upwards, where you're going to be able to land in a secret little room, inside of which will be your blue orb fragment. For blue orb fragment number 8, you're going to be in mission 4 playing through as V. Make your way through the mission, ensuring that you collect the Nidhogg hatchling after you've summoned Nightmare and before you go through the building, inside of which will be a purple orb fragment. You need to acquire the Nidhogg hatchling to the left of the train tracks before progressing through. Once you've done so, head down to street level, ensuring that you've got at least 3 bars in your Devil Trigger. Then look at the blue mural on the side of the building. It's kind of like a wall that's facing you. Press L1 or LB, where Nightmare will then smash through the wall. You'll also unlock the back road trophy or achievement. For doing so, then simply defeat all of the demons, jump up over the wall, go up the staircase, where you're going to be able to acquire the blue orb fragment.
Awaken now. Human blood is the source of his strength. I must cut off.
Right, for Blue Orb Fragment number 9, again, still in mission 4, we need to head down the stairs that we just went up in order to collect Blue Orb Fragment number 8. This time, make your way out the left exit, follow the path around and collect the second Nidhogg hatchling. Once you've done so, jump over the small broken wall in front of you, take out the demons, go up onto the balcony and then jump across the next balcony, back down onto street level. Go forward, take a left, use the Nidhogg hatchling on the kind of Nidhogg node, whatever it's called. Use it on there, that'll clear the path, go through and you're then going to be able to acquire the Blue Orb Fragment.
Go! What an eyesore.
Immediately after collecting Blue Orb Fragment number 9, look to your left and use the second Nidhogg hatchling that you would have picked up in mission 4, where you're then going to be able to progress up through the staircases, jump up again off to the left side of the building, look through the window and line up the pentagram in order to access secret mission number 3. In secret mission number 3, you're going to have 35 seconds to collect 20 red orbs. Having V's quick place skill makes this fairly trivial, as you'll be able to smash through all of the debris and tables that you're going to find. Collecting the 20 orbs a lot easier. Once you've completed secret mission number 3, you'll then be gifted Blue Orb Fragment number 10. For Blue Orb Fragment number 11, you need to be in mission 5. Make your way through the mission to the warehouse, jump up on top of the white containers and take out the first set of demons that you're going to come to. Once you've done so, drop down where you're going to be having a digger on your right. You need to go around to your left, down behind and underneath the white containers that you were just fighting the demons on, where you'll be able to find the Blue Orb Fragment.
What an eyesore.
For Blue Orb Fragment number 12, we again need to be in mission 5. From where we collected the 11th Blue Orb Fragment, go forward, ensuring that you've got at least 3 bars in your Devil Trigger. Look at this large yellow wall in front of you and press L1 or LB in order to have Nightmare smash through the wall, opening up a new area. Go through, take out the demons, then go up the staircases that are on your right, stand at the top, look over to your left, line up the pentagram and enter secret mission number 4. Having the promotion skill for Nightmare will make this a hell of a lot easier, as you can't get hit by any of the enemies as you progress through the secret mission. Once you've completed the secret mission, you'll then acquire the Blue Orb Fragment.
finish you all. Struggle on you want.
Right then, for Blue Orb Fragment number 13, you're going to need to be in Mission 8, but before you start the mission, I highly recommend that you equip at least one, and I'm probably going to say this wrong, Gabura Devil Breaker. As having a Gabura Devil Breaker equipped, when you press circle and B, you will basically boost yourself forward a fair distance, which is essential for acquiring this next Blue Orb Fragment. So then what we need to do is go through to the first divinity statue where you can buy a Gabura Devil Breaker if you need to. And obviously make sure that you've got the thing equipped. Once you've done that, continue forward through the tunnel. You'll see the Blue Orb Fragment across the kind of chasm area in front of you. Now, in order to be able to get to it, you need to kind of take a running double jump forward and then press circle or B a good maybe 2, 3, 4 times if you need to, in order to be able to bridge the gap using the Gabura Devil Breaker's boost ability. Once you have made it across the chasm, simply collect your Blue Orb Fragment and then we'll move on to the next one.
Well, haven't had enough yet.
For Blue Orb Fragment number 14, we need to complete one of the worst secret missions, well, I'll say the worst, one of the hardest secret missions in the game, secret mission number 5. Now, in order to access there, you need to go through to the second lava stream platform, then look off to your right, where you're going to be able to double jump over onto a platform. From here, you then need to use the 2 grapple orbs in order to be able to get into the cavern. Go into the middle of the area, turn around, look up, line up the pentagram in order to be able to access secret mission number 5. Now, in order to complete secret mission number 5, you're going to need to go through and focus and grapple 17 orbs that will move around as you go. Now, they don't move around significantly, but it's enough to kind of throw your camera angle off, just enough for you to touch the ground, which if you do so, it's an automatic fail for this secret mission. Once you have made your way through the course, navigating your way through the 17 grapple orbs, you then need to land directly on top of the Blue Orb Fragment in order for it to count as a completed secret mission where you'll be able to keep the Blue Orb Fragment. If you land next to it or kind of overshoot it, undershoot it, anything like that, you'll have to restart the secret mission again from scratch, which once you've managed to navigate your way through the course can be a bit disconcerting. It can be a bit of a pain. So make sure you land on top of that Blue Orb Fragment in order to be able to collect and keep it. For Blue Orb Fragment number 15, you still need to be in mission 8. Once you've completed secret mission number 5, go back down and then ride the lava stream up again, this time jumping off to the left and continuing through to the blood tunnel. Go behind the blood tunnel before entering it, take out the tentacle, then go around back to the front of the blood tunnel where your Blue Orb Fragment would have appeared and is ready for collection. In order to collect the 16th Blue Orb Fragment, you need to be in mission 9. Make your way through the area, take out the enemies when you've got the kind of brick arches on your left, ensuring that you've still got at least 3 bars in your Devil Trigger available. Once you've taken out the enemies, keep the arches on your left and then go forward and take your first left behind the area where you're going to be able to see a blood clot through the Clifoth roots. You need to focus the camera on the blood clot and then press L1 or LB, where Nightmare will then summon through the blood clot, smashing it, removing the roots in order for you to be able to progress through. In the middle of the kind of courtyard looking area will be your Blue Orb Fragment, and once you've collected it, you're over the halfway point.
I have to keep going.
In order to collect Blue Orb Fragment number 17, you want to jump up to the back of the area where you collected Blue Orb Fragment 16 from, obviously still in mission 9. Go to the highest section, stand on the glowing section on the floor, look to your left where you're going to be able to line up the pentagram and access secret mission number 6, where you'll have to go in and defeat 3 enemies in 20 seconds or less. Once you've been successful in doing so, you'll then be able to collect the Blue Orb Fragment. In order to be able to collect Blue Orb Fragment 18, you want to stay in mission 9, continue all the way through to the catacombs, go through, defeat the first set of demons that will block you off, then you need to drop down through the hole, turn right, then go to the end of the area where you're going to be able to jump across from where you are onto a ledge, jump up all the ledges that you find, turn around, double jump up and across where you're going to land on a very small platform upon which will be the Blue Orb Fragment.
Got a bad feeling about this place, but I think it might get us where we need to go.
Blue Orb Fragment 19 can be acquired in mission 10. Continue through the mission to the area where you need to defeat the 2 Death Scissor enemies. Deal with them, then head through the corridor to the next area where you need to defeat the enemies to proceed. Do so as quickly as you can, then before heading forward, look to the left wall as you dropped into the area to see a pulsing doorway which will close if you're not quick enough, so ensure that you take the enemies down as effectively as possible. Once you've made it through the doorway, you then need to follow the path up, being careful not to fall off at the top. Look off to your left where you're going to find a small platform. Double jump onto the platform where you're then going to be able to collect the blue orb fragment. Stay in mission 10 where you're going to be able to collect blue orb fragment number 20. Go through the mission itself where you're going to be introduced to the infernal hellbat enemy. Then ensure you take out all of the enemies as quickly as possible, as essentially you're on a timer. You need to defeat the enemies before the pulsing doorway on the right of the arena closes, allowing you to go up to a walkway to a small cavern. Once in the cavern, stand in the centre of the glowing section, look up and back the way you came in, line up the pentagram, then get ready for one of the worst and hardest secret missions in the game, secret mission number 7. In this secret mission, you need to stagger a death scissors by waiting until the very last second for it to attack. Once it has attacked, make sure you attack, literally, I can't stress it enough, a split second, literally a hair's breadth before those scissors touch you. You need to basically repel the attack with one of your own. Once you've been successful in staggering the death scissors, it will then have a lot of red orbs that will glow around it, kind of like its upper body and head area. Get another attack in very quickly. It doesn't seem to matter where that attack comes from. For me, it was done with one of Dante's swords. However, you can also do it with ebony and ivory, I believe, as well. But it's the timing that makes this such an issue. As, like I say, a split second, too soon or too late, the death scissors will hit you. Not an issue, but it just means you'll have to continue doing it until you get your timing absolutely perfect. Once you've completed secret mission number 7, you'll then be able to collect the blue orb fragment. In order to collect your 21st blue orb fragment, you need to go through mission 11 until you're in kind of like the large buildings area. Drop down onto the white and black checkered floor, smash the blood clot, then double jump back up the wall the way you just came into a new room that will form after you've watched the building slide down in the cutscene. Stand on the left side of the small room, look forward where you're going to be able to line up the pentagram and enter secret mission number 8. In order to complete secret mission number 8, you're going to need to maintain an S rank all the way through the mission until you've defeated all of the enemies. Make sure that you mix up your attacks, throw some firearm damage in there as well, and obviously ensure that you do not get hit, as it will drop your S ranking down. As soon as you drop below an S ranking, you'll fail the mission, you'll have to restart it. Once you've completed the mission, you're then going to be able to collect your blue orb fragment. For Blue Orb Fragment number 22, stay in mission 11, drop back down to the black and white checkered floor after you've completed secret mission number 8, drop down to the lowest level, smash the blood clot on your left side, where you're then going to reveal a new path. Once the cloth of roots have been removed, jump up and forward where you're going to be able to collect the Blue Orb Fragment. Now be careful once you've collected the Blue Orb Fragment, as you will get ambushed by several enemies. Mission 12 is where we're going to be able to collect our 23rd Blue Orb Fragment. You want to make your way through the mission after you've collected the first Nidhogg hatchling, allowing you to go up and smash through the blood clots. Now the blood clot that we're looking for is the one directly after the fight with the behemoth, which are kind of like the large armoured, like massive lizard enemies that have the big tentacles come out of their mouth. The ones that kind of just charge at you and get all the other enemies out of the way while they're at it. Pretty useful really, but once you smash the blood clot after the behemoth fight, you then need to double jump up to your right where you're going to be able to go into a small alcove and collect your Blue Orb Fragment.
When in doubt, smack it. That's our family motto. Yep. Here comes the blood.
Staying in mission 12, we're going to be able to collect our 24th Blue Orb Fragment, smash all of the blood clots until you've moved the statue out of the way where you can go down and access the catacomb area, go forward and jump up the first set of steps, press up on the D-pad where you're going to be able to go into the trickster stance, turn around, take a running double jump across the large gap and then press circle or B whilst in trickster stance in order to be able to propel yourself forward enough to be able to land on the small ledge opposite you. From here you then need to turn around, stand on the glowing section, line up the pentagram and go into secret mission number 9. Ensure that you've got the Cavalier weapon equipped, as it's going to be essential in order to be able to complete secret mission number 9. Once you've done so, double jump and then mash triangle or Y where you're going to need to stay in the air for at least 15 seconds. Once you've done so, you'll then complete secret mission number 9 and be able to acquire your Blue Orb Fragment. Your 25th Blue Orb Fragment can be acquired in mission number 14. Go forward where you're going to lose Griffin, Shadow and Nightmare. Once you've lost them and you're in the realm with the 3 doorways in front of you, you need to look over kind of to your right and behind you slightly where you're going to be able to see the Blue Orb Fragment on top of a small rock formation. Well, I say small, it doesn't really feel small when you're trying to jump up there, as you need precise timing, and at the very peak of your double jump you need to press R1 and circle or RB and B, where you're going to then be able to dash forward with your cane, hopefully giving you just enough momentum in order to be able to get V on top of the rock formation where you can then collect your Blue Orb Fragment.
losing my power. Gotta recover somehow. This dimension, healing my body.
For Blue Orb Fragment number 26, again we're going to be in mission number 14. You want to make your way forward after you've reacquired Griffin, Shadow and Nightmare. Go through the large glowing white door, make your way down the path and smash both blood clots. Once you smash the second blood clot, rather than turning around and going through the mission again, you want to go forward into a small little ledge where you're going to be able to turn around, stand on the glowing section on the floor, look up and line up the pentagram in order for you to be able to access secret mission number 10. In secret mission number 10, you need to be able to navigate your way forward in order to be able to acquire the Blue Orb Fragment. Now, to do so, you're not allowed to touch the floor, which makes this quite tricky. Now, I'll give you the solution here. You need to kind of run forward, take a single jump off, press circle or B 3 times, then press R1 and circle or RB and B, where you're going to then be able to kind of teleport forward with V's cane. Once you've done so, hold R1 and X or RB and A in order to glide forward with Griffin, where you need to land directly on top of the Blue Orb Fragment. This one might take you a few attempts to do, but it is doable. Watch the video a few times. You should be able to get the pattern down soon enough. Land on top of the Blue Orb Fragment. If you touch the floor in any way, it's an automatic fail. Complete the mission where you'll be able to keep the fragment. Before going into mission 15 to collect Blue Orb Fragment number 27, I highly recommend, before starting the mission, that you equip every single one of your Devil Breaker slots with the Gabura Devil Breaker, as this particular Devil Breaker is essential in order to be able to acquire a couple of Blue Orb Fragments that we're going to be going after. Now, I'll say fill every single slot with a Gabura, as there's going to be plenty of other Devil Breakers as you go through the area. If you pick any of them up, it could just basically throw you off, as you need to dash boost using circle or B in order to be able to get up through the area. As you make your way across and up to each ledge, I highly recommend that you take out every single enemy that you come to as you go, as if you're nearly at the top, Nero seems to have a horrible kind of affliction where rather than just boosting himself up the side of the mountain, he'll want to grapple onto an enemy instead, where you're going to end up back down at the bottom anyway. So take out the enemies, have an easier time with it. As you can see here, double jump up as much as you can, press circle a couple of times, you'll be able to boost yourself up. Once you're at the very top of the last slope, which is the longest one, you then need to double jump over to a kind of really strangely angled slope that you should just be able to get on, and then kind of hold up towards the Blue Orb Fragment, pressing circle or B. It's a bit difficult to explain this one, but you will get a feel for it either by watching a video or practicing it yourself. Providing you're holding the left stick up towards where the Blue Orb Fragment is, you'll be able to get up there by just constantly mashing circle or B. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Right, now in order to be able to collect Blue Orb Fragment number 28, you need to drop down from where you are back onto the ledge you just landed on after going up the large slope, where you're going to be able to turn around, go into a small alcove and enter secret mission number 11. In secret mission number 11, you have 30 seconds to navigate quite a complex course. Now, I'll leave the solution here for you. Basically, you need to Gabura Devil Breaker and learn the course, essentially. When you go through the left tunnel, near enough at the end, you need to jump up onto the platform, wait until just before the platforms opposite you start to rise, and then double jump, and then kind of Gabura your way across. Obviously, circle or B to boost yourself. And then you should have just enough time to be able to jump up to your left in order to collect your blue orb fragment. Staying in mission 15, we're going to be able to collect our 29th blue orb fragment. You need to go through to the second divinity statue, then go down to the left, take out the 2 Hellcaner and the Baphomet enemy, then you'll be able to stand on the jump pad, look up to your right, press R1 or RB, circle or B in order to be able to grapple up using the grapple orb, go onto the ledge, follow the pathway all the way up and round where you're going to see some red orbs. Follow the red orbs up to the left to the highest platform where you're going to be able to find the blue orb fragment. Before we start mission 16 to go off and find our 30th blue orb fragment, I strongly recommend that you equip a fully maxed out Dr. Forced firearm weapon. Once you've done so, you need to make your way through the area, dropping down 3 levels where you're going to fight the Fury and Chaos enemies, then jump off to the right of the exit to land on the ledge below. Go forward and jump off the ledge to land on another small platform. From here, you need to press up on the D-pad to equip the Trickster stance, then double jump forward across to the red orb cluster, pressing circle or B to dash forward, allowing you to be able to make the jump. Double jump across the gap after going through the tunnel to the white and green orbs, then finally turn around and jump off to your right. At the back of this ledge will be a glowing section you can stand in, turn around, look up where you'll be able to line up and activate the pentagram, allowing you to enter secret mission number 12. Now, once in the secret mission, turn auto assist off in the game options and then press left on the D-pad to activate the gunslinger stance, equip the Dr. Force weapon, and then simply press circle or B where you'll easily acquire at least 800 orbs and you'll complete secret mission number 12. This one is by far the easiest secret mission in the game. And obviously, once you have successfully completed secret mission number 12, you'll unlock your Secrets Exposed trophy or achievement, as well as being able to collect another blue orb fragment. Right, after we've acquired Blue Orb Fragment number 30 from Secret Mission number 12, we then need to restart Mission 16 and go down the levels again, as there's no other way around it in order to be able to get back up. Now, before you do so, ensure that you've got the Cavalier weapon equipped for Dante, as it's going to be essential to allow you in order to be able to bridge a large gap. You won't have enough momentum otherwise. It's essential that you use this weapon. Now, for this one, you need to drop down 2 levels. Now, ensure that you don't drop down to the 3rd level like we did when we went down for Secret Mission number 12 and Blue Orb Fragment number 30. This time instead, after you've defeated the Behemoth and the 2 Infernal Helldrakes, we then need to go across the kind of crumbling platforms that you're going to find. Double jump across to the one on your right and then double jump across to the one in front of you. Go forward and then drop down to the lower part of the next section. Defeat the enemies down here. Then go forward, where you need to kind of press up on the D-pad to equip your Trickster stance, double jump across, press circle or B, and then with the Cavalier equipped, just simply mash triangle or Y in order to propel yourself forward enough till you're just over the platform upon which you'll be able to find the Blue Orb Fragment. And finally, for your 30-second Blue Orb Fragment that you're going to need in order to max out your health gauge, obviously providing you've already bought your Blue Orbs as well, we need to be in Mission 18. Continue through the mission until you've defeated Shadow. Then during the following cutscene, you will see it flee up 3 platforms. Follow Shadow's path, then wait at the top for a few seconds, where 3 red Impusa will spawn. Defeat all 3 of them before they escape. Simply double trigger or use the Kalina Ran, anything that you wish really. As long as you take them out before they escape, you're then going to be able to collect the Blue Orb Fragment. If they do escape, restarting from a checkpoint won't count, as the enemies simply don't respawn. You're going to need to restart the mission again from scratch. And then obviously, providing that you've collected all 32 Blue Orb Fragments and have purchased all 6 Blue Orbs, you're then going to have maxed out your Vitality gauge and your trophy or achievement will then unlock.
Running away? Nah, didn't think so. Get out of my sight!
So then guys, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit the like button. Let me know down in the comment section how you're getting on with the Physical Perfection trophy or achievement. Please ensure you subscribe to Griffin's Gaming Guides. After you subscribe, please hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future Devil May Cry 5 content. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.